What is happening, Cup Bangers? Today's a very sexy Tuesday in LA. Again, I'm Alejandro, and let's talk about cars, yo. Hit it, Pedro! In today's episode of Let's Talk About Cars, yo, I want to talk about the next level shit. The new hypercars that were announced, and now it's like that stepping stone where I can finally take that other step on the ladder and actually get one of these if I play my cards right. So, I'm going to talk about two cars that were just announced and everyone's very excited about, that we talked about a couple weeks ago. The LaFerrari Spider, and then we're going to talk about the Nebula by Aston Martin, or the AMRB 001 car by Aston Martin, and a little bit about the Chiron. So let's get started with number one, the one that everyone's so excited about, the LaFerrari Aperta, because it's not called the Spider, it's LaFerrari Aperta. These are getting really racist, by the way. The LaFerrari Spider, as we said before, the price for the car started at 1.8 million euros. And now they decided to do a little bit more cars. They were going to do 150. Apparently they added 50, or really not 50, 49. And they're going to do 199 of them. That's what they're saying. The first couple of options, because we have, I believe 3 of them are coming to the group. And I just get excited like a kid, I'm sorry. I believe 3 of them are coming to the group, and I know that everyone that replied right away to get one of these cars from Ferrari when they got the box, they got him at 1.8 million euros. And now the new guys that are coming in are paying a little bit more, which is 2.4 to 2.5 million euros. That's not a bad markup for those guys, considering that one of them, a Spot, literally just now traded for 5 million euros. So to those guys, they already doubled their money. Congratulations to you guys. The car is set to be publicly unveiled in the Paris Motor Show this year, so stay tuned for that. There's going to be 5 colors only on the outside and 5 interior combinations. They don't want to mess with it because apparently Ferrari doesn't want to wait that long to produce these cars. They just want to get them into the line and out of the line as fast as possible. They're saying that every single car is going to be delivered by the end of next year. Before the end of next year, they want to have all the LaFerrari Apertas out of their factory, which is an awesome goal to set. Here's a little interesting fact. If you have a LaFerrari Coupe, you're gonna have to wait 18 months before you're able to sell the Coupe if you're getting a Spider. They're giving you another contract, which, mind you, the original contract was a hold for, I believe, 2 years. And now they're adding on top of that another 18 months. If you're getting a Spider. But I don't think any of those guys are gonna care, so that's awesome. Okay, so the roof is said to be like a solid roof, right? And they can make a carbon fiber one if you want to request, and it's literally just the top part, and that's gonna run you 75,000 euros. So if you want the carbon fiber exposed roof, 75,000 euros for your LaFerrari Spider. But I'm sure you already know that, because why would you be watching this video? You're gonna order one. And the one thing you should know is, you're not able to put that roof anywhere in your car. So that means they're gonna give you a soft top that will not allow you to go over 80 miles an hour, but at least you'll be protected if it rains. So there's you know, the pros. Glass half full type of people we are today. As far as the LaFerrari Spider and my want goes, I think, don't get me wrong, I'm extremely excited. I know it's a great value for what you're getting at sticker and everything. I think my excitement for that car is kind of like dying away the more I drive. I'm very pumped for all my friends that are getting one. It's awesome. But for myself, let me start getting into cars that I can actually now have a shot at affording. And the reason why I wanted to make this video, aside from giving you guys information, is because I'm really lusting after these two. And I kind of want to put a deposit down for one, because a garage update's coming. So number one, let's talk about the Nebula by Aston Martin and Red Bull, aka the Aston Martin AMRB 001. That's right, that's not a soda, that's a car. That's the new Aston Martin Red Bull hypercar that they're building. That car is set to be released around mid-2018. So we're about to see like a very close model, I'm sure, and very soon we'll be able to drive them, or owners are going to be able to drive them. I have it right now. I have an email where someone's asking me for the deposit and all that stuff. Wow. Aston Martin Nebula, baby. So what's so special about that car? I mean, talk about everything. It's going to be a naturally aspirated V12 engine that they're going to be putting in there. Mid-engine car, extremely heavy on downforce. They went fucking bad shit crazy with downforce. And if you look at it, it kind of looks like there's like a 3/4 angle where it kind of looks like a Huayra with proper downforce. Like, and I mean proper downforce, I don't mean like the Huayra doesn't do proper downforce. I mean like fucking there's holes chopped in that car, obviously properly designed. Looks so beautiful, but it's so intense. And that comes to give you like the proper feel of what these hypercars are gonna be like next. So insane downforce, insane weight reduction, and an insane power to weight ratio. They're looking at 1,000 horsepower with 1,000 kilograms for the body weight of the car. That means that's a 1-to-1 car. And now I want you guys to realize this, even though this sounds like a 1-to-1 and Koenigsegg's doing that already, I want you guys to look at that car and I want you to look at the chassis. And I want you to understand that first of all, the monocoque looks like it's floating, right? It's got insane air, not even vents, just holes on the sides of the car, on the front, on the bottom of the car, and on the back. Even though it doesn't have a massive spoiler on the back, you can see where the air is going to be filtered. And now the monocoque has been just restricted to a small bubble that looks like it's floating. It's insane. Insane. They're saying they're only going to build 99 to 150 examples, and that's going to include every single demo, every single prototype, and every single track only car. So that's a very rare number. Immediately puts it up in the price. Now the price range, speaking of that, before it was to be believed that they were only going to be between $3.5 and $4 million. Now, and this is why I can swing this, they're saying that you can start at $2.8 million and goes all the way up to $4 million almost. If the rumor turns out to be true and low threes, I can swing that. So that would be something for me to put on my list. How insane is that? It's one of the lowest cars as far as ground clearance goes, so it's not very practical. But I understand what it's like to take those cars now and just push them on the track. I'm not gonna take the best number ever, but the enjoyment that you get out of driving them when you get a proper solid chassis and a proper steering feel, you know, and the proper tires on the right car. I mean, that combination is glorious. What's there not to like? And also, as if that was nothing, the transmission of the car alone is gonna be designed by Adrian Newey. And I don't know if you guys know who Adrian Newey is, but let me tell you. He works for Red Bull, and he's the most successful designer for Formula One ever. So yeah, that's what Red Bull's going for. What do you think guys are gonna do? I cannot fucking wait. But now that we talked about the two big cars, let me tell you the third one. I'm also looking at that Chiron. I really want one so bad, and I know what everyone's thinking. Don't get that car, it's a big fat car. I guarantee you that car is gonna be the fastest for a very long time, because even though it's a fat, heavy car, it has 1,500 horsepower with that big engine, the reliability of a Bugatti, the warranty service of a Bugatti, the big company behind it. I really want that. So now it's a, what do I do? And I think for the Bugatti, it's gonna be one of those plays where you might wanna just wait and see what the cars do after they come and are released in the States, because I don't think they're gonna go up in value. That's something you got with the 918, that the car keeps going up, you know, the more and more you hold it. Technically, that's how it should work. So I don't know, Cup Bangers. Now, let me ask you before we end the video here for the question of the day, which car are you the most excited about right now? The LaFerrari Aperta, the Nebula, or the Chiron? Please let me know in the comments down below, and why, because I'm dying to know. And let me know what you think about the Chiron purchase or the Nebula purchase. Oh, I am sweating right now so much just from the excitement. All right, Cup Bangers, please, if you like the video, make sure to like it. If you're not subscribed for some reason, please make sure to subscribe. I'm Alejandro, and I do not approve this message. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take it easy. Peace.